pick up and know how to do the simple basics of it. So I'd definitely like to give them a training on the camera. But yeah, I would love to see the capabilities of the board. I'm recording the meeting right now too, so just FYI, just so I can go
Okay.
back on it because I have to make a product by Friday for their San Antonio conference. So
Oh,
I'm recording
excellent.
it right now so I can go back and go back and go through the software. I kind of mess with the software, mess with the different layers. I'm most comfortable in the Adobe Suite product arena, but
Okay.
I've used Canva and all those other products as well. So the only thing that I really was needing to know is like sizing, pixel or definitely like regular sizing of the board, so I can export it to that to match that capability for the board. So pretty excited to see what the board can do. When Joseph told me about it, I was like, dude, we really have to utilize this board at every conference and make it really centric to the region that we're in. Just because of the capability of it in itself. It's going to help visually for them a lot. So I'm excited to see what the capabilities are today for sure.
Absolutely. So, dude, I'm so excited for you guys. Having someone who has graphic design capabilities on board is what's going to really catapult you guys into optimizing this device to its full potential. Your experience with the Adobe Suite and Canva, you mentioned Canva, it's going to be huge. I've been able to crank out content for this board using Canva in less than half an hour, have it live and ready to go. If we've got a customer coming in and we want to welcome them into our facility, trade shows, if we want to highlight specific products and services that we're highlighting at that conference, as well as the poster board being an additional stream of income, right? You guys have an event, you guys have sponsors, this could be a part of the sponsorship package where you have their ad, their content, scrolling in rotation along with your own, as well as, paid for ad spaces. This with your capabilities, let's leverage this bad boy. So I'm excited to show you guys what this thing can do. Sound good?
Absolutely. And we've
Let's
been
do it.
focusing on the 1080 1920 for like reels and stuff for social media. So I just feel like this is a perfect device to really highlight those reels that we've been capturing for the company as well. So I'm really excited about that too as well.
I checked out you guys' Instagram. I love the content.
That's good to hear.
Awesome. So a little bit about myself. My name is Vincent King. I am the lead graphic designer and marketing lead for DSI Document Solutions, Inc. My background is in not only digital storytelling, but also immersive media. I've got a background working in complete full coverage planetarium dome animations, 3D, 2D. So when this device came in front of me, needless to say, I was stoked getting to kind of compare, integrate both artistic things, storytelling and technology, which is what you guys will be doing with this training, with the knowledge you gain from it. And I'm stoked to show you guys some more of this. So a little bit of housekeeping, just so I can kind of understand you guys' environment, you guys' signage use, etc. I kind of want to peel back some layers and see, and Brian, you kind of touched on some of these points, but what do you guys currently use signage for?
Right now we're not using, well, we have some displays for conferences, but right now we're not using signage at all. I saw Alec had it at one of the conferences and it stood out really well. It popped at the conference and that's what drew my attention to it. But, we would use it in a couple of different arenas for us. Obviously, we attend a lot of conferences here regionally throughout the probably 6-state region. So customizing the messaging for each conference or each state that we're in is going to be really crucial to us. And that's where Radian's expertise comes in. Also, when we're not at conferences, we'll be utilizing it to promote products here at the Valley Fence storefront for us as well. So it's got a couple of two folds in there. I don't see us doing any sponsorships with it. Maybe we will if, we support a couple of the churches in town and some of the schools, but I don't see that as a big piece for us. But if it is, then I see Raiden can jump right in and create, a piece in there for us. But really, it's going to be to promote and brand us at the conferences, and then and highlight some of the video reels and some of the messaging we want to put out there as well.
Beautiful.
And we have Ryan with us with our IT department as well, just to let you know on that end for us.
Excellent. How's it going, Ryan?
Hey, how's it going? Yeah, if you guys so happen to need my interaction, just let me know. Sounds like you guys are well on your way. So just let me know if there's anything I can do to help. Nice to meet you all.
So, sure. So, just while we have you, and we're on the topic of network, have you guys been able to put your device on the network and play with putting content up there? You have not. Okay.
None. We're waiting for this training.
Okay, great. So that's what we'll kind of start with is networking your device so you can connect to it. There's several different ways that you can connect to your device. I'm going to show you guys a great resource. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here. So on our website, we have quite a bit of training and support. You go to our homepage and click on that support button on the top right-hand side. You're just going to scroll down to Office Technology Support. We've got how-to videos, FAQs. We've got product manuals. So your software, which is called ViPlex Express, you got a manual in here for that. We've got how-to videos. So you're just going to scroll down to the audio visual solutions and then go down to your device, the LED poster. And then you have all of these supporting documents. So what we're going to want to click on, and Ryan, this will be a deliverable for you probably, is download this PDF. And then there's a step-by-step walkthrough on how to connect your LED poster to your network. There's multiple ways to do this, guys. You can either hardwire connect. So if you guys have a network drop, and let me see if I can. So currently are you guys seeing the LED poster? Is there a window showing that? You're not?
Nope. Ryan, just so you know, on the back of the board, it has an Ethernet connection on the back there, where we could plug that into to a port.
Okay, perfect.
So that's going to be your easiest way to connect, right? Quickest and simplest way. You can also connect to your local Wi-Fi. There's a step-by-step process in that manual. Third way to connect to the poster is it actually emits a hotspot. So you can connect directly to the device and the hotspot that it emits. So if you're in a location, say trade show, where you're not able to access their Wi-Fi password, or you're in a remote location, say you're on like tribal land or something like that, and there's no access to Wi-Fi and you need to update the content, you can actually connect directly to your poster board and update content that way.
So let me ask you a question, Vincent. While this is hypothetically, we're out in San Antonio now, and Raiden has created my content. He's going to have, let's just say it's one graphic that is promoting Valley Fence, and then the next graphic is going to be a partner of ours promoting their product as well. So it'll switch, right? Mm-hmm. So I've seen it switch, and you guys, do we have to be connected to a network to do that, or can we preload that into the board and it just does it on its own?
You can absolutely preload that content. This is set it and forget it type situation. Super user-friendly interface for you. Just program things up front, even schedule things ahead of time, months out, and just have that ready to go. So I'm going to just go ahead and hop into the program. Raiden, this is going to be great for you. And Ryan, if you go ahead and download that document from our support site, you can get these guys set up on their Wi-Fi network. And then in the meantime, that Ethernet connection, Joseph, will be you guys' best bet to just hit the ground running, okay?
So I guess for the sake of training and just kind of the best possible scenario when they do get out on site. So Joseph, will you be there alone, or will Raiden be with you when you guys are doing these shows?
I'll be there alone. I'll be there solo.
Okay, so the reason why I bring that up is if you're going to bring the board back to Valley Fence and you're going to want to do all the programming packages up and take it out there, I'm thinking if you need to interact with it, the best way to do this would probably be to leverage the Wi-Fi hotspot and then your laptop. That way you're always connecting to it in the same way every time, and then you know it'll kind of be just one process versus like, well, if I'm at the office, I do these steps. If I'm here, I do this. We don't have a problem putting it on the LAN. I just think that process-wise and for ease of use, that'll probably be the best way to do it. Do you agree, Vincent, or is there any type of limitation there?
Actually, there's little to no limitation. Once this device here is on the our local network. However, I can also plug it in via Ethernet. On top of that, I can connect to it via the hotspot. So it's all layered. You don't have to shut one off to turn the other one on. I would definitely recommend just putting it on the network just to, be able to move this device around freely and upload content as needed. If it's going to be in one static location, Ethernet connection is probably fine.
Now, if I understand you correctly, Vincent, the only reason we're having it connected to a network is if we want to do real-time changes or changes on real time so that it can change the board. But if Raiden has me hooked up with all of my content for a conference, then I don't need any connection at all. I plug it in and it's doing its thing.
All you need is power. At that point, all you need is power.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah,
Vincent,
basically,
quick question for you.
Sure thing.
Quick question. On your website, you were showing how to get there as far as the documents on instruction manual and all that stuff. Can you review that again? I'm on your website, but I'm not sure exactly what I'm looking for and exactly how to get there.
No worries. So you're going to click on the support button on the top right-hand side, right here. And then you're going to scroll down to Office Technology Support.
Okay, and there's support. Okay. I'm trying to do this on my phone, so if you don't mind, give me just a sec.
No worries. Let's see here.
Office Tech Support, then he's going to look for ViPlex.
Yeah, so then you're going to scroll all the way down to our audio-visual solutions in purple, and then the Virtual Technologies LED poster. Click on that, and then all your resources will be here.
Scroll. Get them purple, keep rolling. On screen support, so then
visual.
Yep.
Hey, Joseph, the way I kind of view this panel is like a super size me iPad, right? Like we could preload the content, but then Vincent, let me know if I'm wrong, but we can stream it like Bluetooth directly from our phone too, as well, right?
That's correct. It's pretty wild.
Yeah, so I could send you PDFs directly via text message. Say we're like in a really tight.
We're losing you, Raiden. What's he talking about right there, Vincent?
So this is what we're going over now is the desktop application for content management, but there's also a secondary application, it's included with your poster, same brand, same software developer, that's called ViPlex Handy. And it's a mobile app where you're able to upload content to your poster board directly from your phone. You can even take a picture when you're right there on site. Let's say you want to demo how quickly you can operate your poster for whatever reason. You can just take a picture of somebody and throw it right on your poster from your
Yeah,
phone.
so if someone won my $100 Visa card, I could take a picture of them and then I could say, winner, winner, chicken dinner. Just won our $100 Visa card.
Absolutely. Let's say, so Raiden was mentioning, let's say you guys are in a time crunch. He texts you or emails you the graphic. You simply save that image on your phone, open up ViPlex Handy, and boom, shoot it right to your poster.
No, the whole
Connecting
graphic.
to that mobile hotspot. Say your thing's
Okay.
not even plugged into Ethernet. So yeah.
I like that.
Okay, and what is that
Yeah.
called again?
ViPlex.
ViPlex Handy. And tutorials and more information on that software is located in that support hub on our DSI website as well, that same section.
Okay.
Awesome. So I feel like I have a pretty good understanding of what you guys will be utilizing this for. I'm going to be going over general features of the ViPlex Express software. But we're just going to really hone in on those different types of applications that you guys want to use your poster for as well. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Ryan, did we get you back?
Yes, I am here.
Okay, excellent. Go ahead and share my screen here. What is this? Okay, so let's back this all the way out. So I'm going to go ahead and open up my application.
Express.
Oh, the handle's on the phone. The handy will be the app for the phone.
All right, so this is the first screen that you're going to see. This is your terminal screen. As you can see here, this terminals button is highlighted in blue. These are going to be all of your terminals. These are all of our AV devices here. Once your device is plugged in or on your network, it will display here in either green or orange. So if I log out of this, it shows this orange color, and then I'm going to go ahead and hit connect. And now we're green. Now I'm connected to my LED poster. This number here is going to match the number on the back of your device. So let's say you guys have 2 or 3 of these bad boys and you don't know which one is which. That number on the back of your poster is going to match this. We can also go in and right click this and rename it.
Okay.
Okay. Another thing that you guys might want to look into doing is changing the password to connect to it. I typically recommend this for people at, educational facilities, schools, specifically K through 12, to add a password to the device. It sounds like you have mostly grown-ups interacting with this, so you'll probably be fine. One thing to be aware of is only one device can be connected to your poster at a time. So let's say Raiden's connected to this, and then Joseph, you're trying to connect to it. For whatever reason, it won't let you. It'll say
Okay.
connected to by another device.
Okay.
Okay. Next thing we're going to go into is the bread and butter. This is the fun stuff, guys. It's solutions. So we're going to go ahead and click on the solutions tab. And this is where you create your content. So what I'm going to do is go to the left top hand side and go to new, and then drop down to regular screen and click on that. And Raiden, this is going to answer your first question, dimension size. So we want our poster dimension wise, it's going to be 320 pixels wide by 900 pixels tall. Now this is scalable as well. So as long as you have that ratio, let's say you're using Canva for something and you build your artboard to be this size, but you export it at a ridiculous high resolution. It's going to scale it up, but it'll still be fine once you bring it into ViPlex Express. Nothing will get skewed, distorted. Everything will look fine.
Is it
Okay.
limited to 72 DPI, or can you scale the DPI to like 300 or 600? What's the limitation?
I'm short answer. I would have to look into that. You guys, this poster, now I cranked it up all the way, in Canva. So, I think it's at 600, could be higher, but I'll definitely check on that and get back to you. Okay. Yeah, resolution.
You're good with this, Raiden?
Yes, absolutely.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and name this. So Valley Fence Test. And then go ahead and hit OK. And then you'll get a pop-up window. This is your canvas. This is what you get to play on. This thing, Braden, you have gotten to take a look at this, but drag and drop, you can just take files, videos, images, whatever, and just drop them onto this blank canvas. Or you can also build something outside of the program and import that in. You guys' current graphic, I use that workflow. I built something outside and pulled it in. You can also use a combination of different things. So you can build content outside. Let's say you build a general infographic for trade shows here in this section, and it's a really cool animated video that has a blank space here. And once you bring in that video, you can layer on top of that scrolling text inside of ViPlex Express saying, thank you for having us, San Antonio, or something to that effect. That way you can reuse this template and just change its application depending on your situation real quick. Okay, so first thing I want to show you guys is pages. And Joseph, this is something that you brought up. Can you have multiple messages playing on a scroll without you having to manually control it? So this is one sheet here. This is one message. All I have to
So
do is
Vincent,
go
are you
in.
referring to that as, I'm sorry, are you referring to that as pages then instead of, is that how the language we need to use with each other is a page, one page on the board could have a static graphic with a video graphic, and then it switches from Valley Fence to DSI's promotion, and from there it switches to win $100 Visa card. Those are 3 pages, right?
Yep,
Okay.
exactly, Joseph. Yep.
Okay.
So to add a page, let's say I want to have another message here. All I have to do is click on this little plus sign. Boom, I have another one. Let's do 3. Now I have 3. You can take these and change the position of them. So one will play first, 2, 3. And to delete a page, just hit that X. Hit OK. And you're good to go. Okay, guys?
Awesome. Is there a time limit on each page?
Yes, there is, and I will get into that. I'll
Okay.
get into everything from the timing on each one. Let's say you want one to loop 5 times before it plays your, Win Visa gift card. You want it to really highlight you guys' products and services. So we stay on that message, loop it 5 times, then go to the Visa promotion. We can control all of that. We can even control dates and times that these things play. So the next thing I'm going to go into is importing images and video. So all I'm going to do is go up here to File. And then I can navigate to anywhere on my computer that has an image, a video, and import that in. So let me see. I'm not sure what that is. Bear with me.
Okay, do these need to be in a specific format?
JPEG, PNG. I'm not sure what this one is. Let's go ahead and let's go to
So the sign is not able to accept WebP, like web optimized images or anything like that?
No WebP, unfortunately. However, you are able to convert those for free online, as well as convert them in I believe you guys have the Adobe Suite. You can convert those that way to a JPEG or PNG. I have tried WebP and it did not accept it. And I believe that that 3 image that I tried to pull in, that was a WebP that I tested. Okay, so just like so, I'm gonna pull in whatever image I want, just download it, go to File, navigate to it, and just like that, I have my image. Now there's a few things that you guys can do here. You can just click and drag to reposition it. You can grab a corner and scale it, right? You can also click this button here to fill the screen,
Whoa.
and that just fills to the proportions of the page, okay? So that's what's creating that skewing there. Another thing you can do is bring in videos. This one I think is huge, yeah, 300 megs. Do this one. So this video here is actually at the correct proportions. So when I hit that button here to go ahead and scale to fit the screen size, it fits it nicely without any skewing. Two things. One, Raiden, if there's a graphic that you'd like to put up on the poster, but you want to go ahead and take a look at it first, this preview button is going to be your best friend. If you just click on that, especially if you have video, this only shows the static image. So with that preview button, you're able to actually view that video in motion. Okay?
Got it.
QR codes. Raiden, are you comfortable with generating those?
Yeah, we generated them for our Google reviews into some PDF files that all the employees have to acquire the Google reviews from customers after a job's completed. But yeah,
Beautiful, beautiful.
we can generate all those.
Okay, great. So that's been another type of situation where I'd like to utilize a template format. A file like this that's a moving video. If I'm in Canva and just leave this spot blank and leave this spot blank, I can drop in a QR code in here. I just go to File and I pull up a QR code. This one's to our website. I can just drop it in over that blank placeholder, size to fit. And then right next to it, in this blank space, I can put in text, letting the customer know, the viewer know where this QR code will lead them. So that's another option, utilizing external applications as well as the ViPlex Express software itself. Okay. Timing, duration. Joseph, you brought this up. Go ahead and minimize that.
Yeah.
So this right here, as I showed you guys with the preview, is actually a video. If I go ahead and click on this, in the widget properties, I'm able to control playback. So the duration of this video is 1 minute and 2 seconds. I can play it as many times as I want before we go ahead and play that second page.
Is the board touchscreen?
No.
The board is not touchscreen. So your interactivity is
Okay.
going to come primarily from the scan QR.
Okay. Does he have a remote for the board?
Mm-mm.
That he
Remote
So-
meaning,
and if like a remote of some sort, or is that in the app as well? Just
So,
because
yeah,
he
so-
like fill images and he's like interacting with the customer and he's like, hey, okay, let me show you this next slide and slide. He doesn't have to like time his speech to the TV, but he can control that. If he's like interacting
Oh.
with one customer's like, you know what I mean?
very cool, very cool. So yeah, so ViPlex Handy is going to be your best bet for that, in which case your cell phone itself becomes your remote. So you're able to manually control
Awesome.
all the content that's being displayed directly from your mobile device.
Okay.
And this is iOS as well as Android.
Perfect.
Cool. I think primarily for the sake of for trade shows, Raiden, you're probably gonna set all this up beforehand in ViPlex Express, load it to the poster, and then make sure Joseph's good to go where all he has to do is plug in power. Okay?
Absolutely. I was just thinking for like
Okay, so
smaller shows, for like smaller cities, like usually there's not so much of a rush and he could kind of have some one-on-ones and control that. But I
love it.
definitely,
Yeah, I love that.
yeah.
Okay, so page properties. So this is going to be where you designate a time that you would like for this thing to play. This is currently set to play all day. It's in military time, so from 0 hours to 24 hours every day of the week. If I want to, change that, simply click
You know.
and it removes those dates. And I'll also show you guys how to set up the on and off schedule for your poster so it's not running through the night. Also, so you don't have to have somebody constantly manning it, turning it on and off in the morning. You can go ahead and set up a preset where your device is only on between the hours of, for instance, 8 and 5.
Well, now we were offline for a little bit, Vincent, but I wanted to ask a dumb question. When Raiden has the content ready to upload to the board
Mhm.
actually has to be online to a network, or he needs to connect to it wirelessly or whatever it may be, right?
That's correct.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So then we want it to be on the Ethernet so that Raiden can load the content. Or Raiden, if you have the content done and then you come in on Friday, we could spend a couple hours loading it, just pre-test
Yeah.
running it, you know?
Yeah, we could do like a dry run. But then also the mobile app is what I can send to. I can send you the media to put into the mobile app. But is the mobile app just a login and username and password? Because if we share the same username and password, just log in from one spot, upload the media, then Joseph can log in too, and then see that and then stream it, right? Just like worst case scenario.
Yeah, so your LED poster itself has a login. You don't need an account or anything like that. You just download the software and then log into the device. So
Okay, perfect.
yeah, and all the details are going to be in that support section of our website, just so you guys know what the default password is and such. But that password is
Okay.
set on default from 1 to 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. From ViPlex Handy, your mobile app, you just log in that way. You identify the device. It'll ask you to log in. You put in 1 through 8, and boom, you're connected to it. Okay.
Perfect. Yeah, I'm just thinking so like I don't have to send or email media to Joseph and he uploads into the app. I'll just say, hey, I logged into the app, I upload the media, and then he logs into the app, sees the media, and can stream it to the device directly. Or however
Got you.
we can do that too. Just to minimize the transactional distance. I guess, so to speak.
I love that. That's a great workflow. I have not tried that itself to upload content that way without just being connected directly to the poster, but I'll make a note of that to test that today, okay?
Yeah, so the
Yeah, I
mobile
just feel
app
like
would,
that's gonna make the workflow go.
the mobile app would still need connectivity to the poster. So by him uploading it to the mobile app, there's still going to need to be a transaction back down to the poster. So I think what he's trying to do is eliminate that, but procedurally, there's no difference, right? As opposed to him connecting it to a network or doing the mobile app, the transfer of the media will still have to happen, and then it will need to be assigned to the device.
That's correct. I think what Raden's workflow would be to upload the content onto the ViPlex Handy software. And then let's say Joseph's at a trade show, he logs into that software, the ViPlex Handy, sees that that content has been uploaded. And then at that juncture, he connects to the poster via the mobile hotspot and then uploads the content that way. I can kind of already see a potential issue with that is because there's no login profile for the ViPlex Handy software. Essentially all the content management that you're doing is directly associated with the device. So when you open up the app, you're logging into the device itself. If that device is not on premises where you can connect to it via Wi-Fi or Ethernet or directly to its mobile hotspot, you won't be able to actually keep that content that you created. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes total sense. And that's for the mobile app as well.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Okay. Sounds good.
Cool. Great questions. I can tell you guys are gonna like really make an impact with this because you guys are honestly asking all the right questions and you guys are gonna knock this thing out of the park. Okay, so you guys have anything else before I move forward? I'm gonna get into text. Goody? Okay, so let's quickly go over text. So let's say, like I was mentioning earlier, let's say I had a blank spot here on the bottom left-hand side. You know what? Let me go ahead and let's just, for the sake of being able to see what we're doing, let's go to a blank page here. I'm going to click on text up here on the top. And as you can see, you can kind of scale this up, grabbing these corners. You can also click this button here and fit that to the size of your poster. And then all your widget properties on the right-hand side, this will be for formatting your text. What I like to do personally is double click on the text itself and it brings up a dialog window with all of those formatting options. So I just click on this here and I just kind of move it out of the way so I can see and type text. And let's make this bold. Let's make this bigger. You can control all these things. Even line spacing and kerning, spacing between letters, you have all those capabilities here. This will be your line spacing. This will be your kerning, which is spacing between letters. Okay. And it's insane, but these guys went all out with the color. So I can do white here, or I can go ahead and close out of this. Let's say I want a color word. I don't know why they have this, but you can add rainbow text and you can go ahead and change font, format, italic, bold, etc. To that as well. So I'm gonna delete this and I'm gonna show you guys some of the widget properties. Again, some of those same functions that we went over are gonna be on the right-hand side when you have this selected. But we'll also see some additional things. So right now, the playback is static. So when we play this, it's just gonna be a static message, right?
Yep.
Let's say we want to add some animation to this. We can have this message scrolling from right. We can change this from left. We have our playback duration. How long do we want to have this thing scrolling? If we give this a preview, we've got it scrolling from the left, 10 seconds.
This fucking desk.
Isn't that cool?
Nice.
Flip. So you have some different things to play with here. Something I also wanted to mention is, let's go back to this slide. When we bring in an image, like this QR code here, scale this up. We can also play with those playback durations here as well. So this thing is set to play for 33 seconds, one time. I probably want to set this play duration to be the same duration as this video. So if I click here, I can see that that's 1 minute and 2 seconds. You're going to want this image to be 1 minute and 2 seconds. Most of the time, unless you're playing with different types of animation here. Another cool thing is you can add an entrance effect. Fade in from the right, the top. You can do window blinds. Let's do the blinds horizontal, and then the entrance effect duration. So just note this, Raiden, it's in milliseconds, so you can really lock down, meticulously how long you want this duration to be. So let's say we want that animation to be 3 seconds. We're going to put in 3,000 here to get that 3-second animation. So if I go ahead and preview this, let me put this at the beginning. Let's preview. We'll see those horizontal blinds revealing that QR code for 3 seconds. And then it'll go ahead and play for the rest of the duration of the video, the 1 minute and 2 seconds. Okay.
I don't need to render anything, do I?
Would
In
you
that
fill
software?
out a card? Do you think people still wanting to fill out information? Or would they scan the QR code to win a Visa card?
Pause your mic, Joseph.
I'm sorry, I missed that. Would you mind repeating?
Yeah. Hey, Joseph, can you pause your mic real quick?
Wow.
Joseph?
Yeah, I got you.
My bad. Hey, Vincent, do we have to render anything in that software, or are we good on the rendering part before we preview and export?
It's a really quick render. It's called publishing the content. So let's see. Once we have what we want, Raiden, you just go to publish here on the top right. I'm going to go ahead and select my poster and hit publish. That's render time. Do you see that?
Nice. Yeah, I saw that.
I'm already up. As soon as that bar goes to the right, it's on your poster board. And I tried to have this camera set up here. Let me see if I turn off this one, if the other one will play. Are you guys seeing this?
Yes.
Yeah, we are.
Negative.
Awesome. So that's that graphic, just like that, it's up. I'm gonna go ahead and come back over here. Okay. Oh, and there's your other message. There's that static valley fence text. Okay. All right. So as you guys just saw there, that was both pages playing. Okay, so I've got a few more things to go over. It's really hard to cover all the robust features of this thing. And then also, you know, with Raiden on the call, you take those robust features and then multiply those capabilities tenfold when you have somebody in marketing on board. There's so much you can do with this, but I really want to hyper focus on things that are going to assist you guys with that, you know, in-house environment where you're displaying messaging to your customers, products and services, as well as trade shows. Before I get too far along, there's a kind of convoluted process to actually stream YouTube videos. I had to really play with this program and kind of hack it and use syntax to be able to do it so that you guys don't have to. So I'll provide you guys with all the codes that you need. It's just a simple copy and paste of a URL, but there's like a certain section of it that you replace depending on what video you want to play. But I really want to show you guys that while we have you on the call so that you have a recording of it. So let's say we've got this, and I really like that scrolling text. So let's bring that back. And then let's say I want a Valley Fence YouTube video to play. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to these arrows here, I believe. These are going to be additional. And I'm going to go to web page. Okay. Go ahead and size to whatever you'd like. And then this URL here on the right, this is what I was talking about. So if I were to just copy and paste the URL of one of your videos, it's going to take that whole YouTube page and display it. That's not really what we want. So it'll show the comments underneath, the similar videos on the right, etc. This feature is great if you guys want to show your website on your LED poster. However, not great for YouTube purposes. We want just that video to show up. So if I go to Valley Fence Company.
So they would need like an internet connection at a trade show if they wanted to do this, stream live content.
Yeah, so you would need internet connection. If there's a video that you know that you want to have playing, I would recommend just downloading the video file.
Doctrine provides hundreds of.
You know, if you have the file already downloaded to your computer, or let's say a previous graphic designer created this and you no longer have the file, you can just use, you know, a download from YouTube online application and pull it that way. But if you don't have internet connection and you want to play a YouTube video, I would recommend downloading it. With Wi-Fi, it's a really cool solution to be able to play that video directly from the internet. Something that we've done with the LED posters for events is we will daisy chain them together We'll take 6 posters and link them together with a seamless connection. You just do HDMI from one to the other. And we'll have an ambiance video playing. Let's say it's a Yule log playing for Christmas. A really long video. You don't want to have to download that 3 gigabyte video file when you can just stream it live from the internet. So that's an application where this would be very useful. It's like really long videos. So all I'm going to do here is highlight this section after the V equals, and I'm going to copy that. And then I'm going to go back to my ViPlex Express. And then after this embed slash, I'm going to paste that in there right before the question mark. Now, if I go ahead and publish this, let's move this to the top so we get that right away. Are you guys still seeing the LED poster?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So we got this playing first. Let's go ahead and publish. Look on your device. Publish. Let that run. Boom, let's focus on this. Can you guys see that? Just like that, we've got your video.
Okay, we're still seeing the Express.
Oh, okay. Let me. How about now, guys?
Wow, yes.
You've got that scrolling text and then your video playing. Whoa. So again, I like to kill 2 birds with 1 stone, if not more, whenever I can. So something I've done with schools and some of our other clients is I'll build a template that has all this content and information on the bottom 3/4 of it, and I'll leave space at the top blank where I can just drop in a YouTube video, whatever I choose. Or I upload a video that I already have downloaded to my computer in that designated section. So there's ways to identify messaging that's never going to change and placing that on a section of your page and then leaving a space for stuff that you're going to update. That way you're not reinventing the entire wheel each time. It's a little hack that helps for workflow that you're completely enabled to do with ViPlex Express. Any questions so far?
So does that mean that once you create a page, you can then like copy and replicate that page?
Absolutely. You guys are seeing this. So I've got this page here. If I just click this button here, it's like 2 sheets of paper. I've now copied this. Is that answering your question?
Yes, sir. Yeah, because that, in my mind, that's the way that you do it. If you create a template, then you can copy that, put it somewhere else, switch out the video for something different. That way you have the same template, but a different video on 2 different pages.
Absolutely, absolutely. In terms of workflow for Raiden, best bet is to create the template itself outside of ViPlex Express and then bring it in and then edit, all the pieces that are going to be editable, do that inside of ViPlex Express. So a good example of that would be, let me go ahead and get out of this.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. I was like, okay, I'm gonna do all my stuff in Adobe Premiere Pro, images, text, video, and once I get into that, basically like all my different exports in Adobe Premiere Pro will be my different pages. So then I'll import every page into the ViPlex and then have all my timings and stuff down on there.
Yeah,
And
that's
like,
perfect. You're right on the money. So this is a good example of this, guys. So um, this is a YouTube video. This behind it was created in Canva outside of the program. It's a template. I looked at what would never change and what would change. They wanted to show highlights from the most recent sporting event. They've got someone on board who's regularly uploading YouTube videos from the prior game. Again, these are elongated videos, and uploading the MP4, MOV, any type of actual video file itself, it's going to be massive. So to mitigate that, you go ahead and just drop in the YouTube video into that placeholder and you're good to go. For text, let's say you wanted this area blocked off. You create that outside of the program. You've got this cool animated sequence with a placeholder with updatable capabilities. So if I preview this, I could have just made this image technically inside of ViPlex Express, but it's a video. So you've got all this going on that's looping, and then you're able to change that updatable section that you designated for video or text, whatever it may be, QR code, etc. So long answer short, build the template outside of ViPlex Express, import it in using file right up here, import it into your page, and then go ahead and start adding elements that you want for that specific use. Make sense?
I like it. Braden's gonna have fun with this tool.
Oh, it's great. Hey, and Raiden, I'm a creative like you, brother. If you ever want to reach out and ask questions, or if you come up with a cool new use for this thing, reach out, brother, because it's just so fun to play with.
yeah, I was already gonna just treat it as like a real template and kind of split it up into thirds and throw some. I don't know. I already do a lot in the Adobe Premiere Pro, so I'll just once I got the dimensions down, I'm like, oh, this is game over. It's gonna be pretty
Yeah.
sick.
Oh, the world's at your
Vincent, can you
fingertips
share?
now.
Vincent, can you pull up what you did for us? So I don't know if Raiden's seen the content that you initially did when we got the board. Are you able to pull that content up?
Yes, I can. Give me 1 second here.
That
The
may
only
help
thing
him.
that I first see, Joseph, is like we're already on a good track of getting reels and jobs completed with Brenda. So if we just
Yeah.
stay on that track of getting like content.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna log out of this device.
Sorry, I broke up. Trajectory for capturing those reels and jobs completed. We'll have a lot of content for this board for sure.
All right, so currently I have you guys on our whiteboard screen in the conference room. I have the content locally on my laptop. So all I'm doing now is I've now logged in from my personal laptop. I've opened ViPlex Express. I'm going to solutions. These are all my solutions here. I've got Valley Fence Company right there. All I have to do is go to publish. Select my device. And I'm going to turn off this screen so you guys can see how quickly it uploads to your poster. Okay, are you guys seeing the, oh no, you're not seeing it. Okay,
As soon
are
as
you
it's
guys seeing
finished,
the,
for me. Oh, I can see
you
it.
seeing the poster, guys? Okay, so I'm gonna give you guys a real time demonstration of how quick this is. Okay, cool. We're gonna hit publish.
Oh, it says in there too.
Mm.
Have you seen this, Raiden, or no?
What was that?
Raiden, have you seen this?
No, this is my first time seeing it.
Okay, this is what's on the board right now.
So let me, I'll take this webcam and kind of show you the different sections here. Let's get over here so I can see. So,
Does he have access to this as a template?
you know what? Brayden, you said you have Canva?
Yeah, I do have Canva. Is this just Canva?
Yeah, this is all in Canva. So what Brayden can do, because he has Canva, is I can share the native file with him. And he can edit all of these elements himself. He can bring
That'd be
out,
perfect.
he can change the messaging, he can change the video, every single asset he'll be able to update there. That way he's not reinventing the wheel from scratch too.
Yep.
Cool. Okay,
I like that.
I want to be respectful of you guys' time, but I also really want to show you guys a couple more things. Do you guys have a hard stop at 11? Brady,
Nope.
can I at least keep you for a little bit? Okay, awesome.
If I just interject really quick, if there's no other like technical things that we need to go over and it's just kind of design aspects, I'll go ahead and get off the call. If that's
Thank
okay.
you, Ryan.
All right, thank you guys. And Joseph, I'll get back to you as far as like the access and getting everything connected and some of those other points, okay?
Awesome. I appreciate it, my friend.
Yes, sir. Thank you guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Awesome. Okay, Brayden, let's see. Brayden, I just got that email, so I'll share this file with you. Awesome. Okay, so a couple more things. I wanted to show you guys scheduling. You mentioned that this thing could potentially be used in-house at you guys' office space where you have customers coming in. That way you can display products and services, etc. So that you don't have somebody manning this thing. This device is an additional area of support, not tasking you guys. This is another entity for you guys. So for it to be able to take care of itself, let's schedule this thing to turn on, turn off at a certain time. So I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen again. Let's open up ViPlex Express. Real easy to do. Let me disconnect from the poster. Again, one device at a time can be connected to this poster. So if I am looking for this device now, I'll see it because it's on the network, but I won't be able to connect because again, I'm connected on my laptop. So I'm gonna disconnect on my laptop here. So you guys are seeing that orange. This will be a kind of a good preview of what you'll see. So I click that and I'll say connected by another device. So at that juncture, I just log out here. Go to, boom, connected, green dot. So we're gonna go to terminal control here on the top once you're connected. And we're gonna go to time synchronization management, okay? Make sure your device is selected and we're gonna set the time zone. So once you have that selected, you have to hit apply. Dang, it's on the wrong year. Okay. There we go. Okay, apply. Good to go. Now, we're going to back out of this. Go back to our terminals. So hit X. And we go to on, off. This is the wrong one. I'm sorry, guys. Green status control. All right. Now we're in business. So it's going to by default be on manual. We're going to go to timing so we can control we be in full control of that timing of the board. There's no timing on it right now. What I'm going to do is go ahead and hit this plus sign and we'll add some timing to it. So normal is going to be your time on. Blackout's going to be your time off. So let's say I want this thing to come on. Everyone gets to the office around 7:45, begin operations at 8. Let's start at 7:50. Okay. Every day, custom. I don't want this thing on the weekends. Okay, and then I click add. Now I'm going to go to blackout. What times do I want this thing to shut off? 5 p.m. So remember, this is military time. So this is going to be 17. Let's do, yep. And add. Okay. Now, on Monday through Friday, this thing comes on at 7:50 a.m. Monday through Friday, 5 p.m., it goes off. Click apply.
Then you don't have to worry.
Then you're good to go.
So it will hold these same settings when you, like if you unplug it, take it to a conference, plug it in, bring it back, it's still going to hold these same settings, right?
That's correct.
Okay.
Let's go back in here. Let's say you've got all these intricate schedulings time for your device to be on. And you're like, oh my gosh, this is just crazy. I want to start from scratch. You just hit this little room here, and you can clear this out and hit apply. Well, you don't have to hit apply. It's just good to go at this point. Questions? Anything, guys?
One of those tabs was on off. How is that different than what we were just doing? Weren't we just turning it on and off?
The tab that said on off, I haven't honestly transparently played with that one. It said that it's not supported by this device. So yeah, I'm not sure exactly what that is, but the time synchronization to set up the time zone, and then screen status control is going to be the one that you go to schedule that on off time.
Okay.
Other than that, I just recommend diving in, playing with it, in terms of content creation, in terms of workflow for you guys, and making sure that Joseph is supported at trade shows, etc. I would definitely give it a few runs in-house. Role play and see what works, what doesn't work. I'm here to help support and create some of those workflows with you guys, as well as support with the program itself. I'm definitely a resource for you guys. I'm here all the time. Just
Vincent,
reach out and
Vince, we're gonna get together. He's gonna create, unless I'm wrong on this end, Raiden, but Raiden's gonna create the template. Then he's gonna come to the office here on Friday at 10. And then we're gonna upload it and stuff. Will you be available Friday, late morning if we should have some questions?
absolutely.
Cool. And then I think, Raiden, we could go, obviously, here's the 4 pages that I would like, is I'd like to redo that template and customize it to the conference. And then the next page would do a template, really simple off of tactical, our guys with tactical, blah, 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 with their film. The third template would be a register to win $100 Visa card. That'd be the third page. And then the fourth is we are an official sponsor of one of the biggest co-ops that's sponsoring this conference. So the fourth page would be official fencing supply sponsor of TIPS Co-op. So we'd have 4 pages that we'd be able to rotate through. Or we could put register to win Visa coming out on the front template on the first page. Something like that. But I think that template is a good base for us on that end, Vincent, for Raiden to get started.
Okay, excellent. As soon as we hop off, Raiden, I'll share that project file with you, and you can get to playing.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right.
Good stuff.
I appreciate it, you guys. Hey, Raiden, I'm going to give you a quick call just to share my ideas with you. All right. I think we're good, Vincent.
All right, excellent. Thank you guys so much for your time. Appreciate it. I'm excited for you. Cool. Take care. I'm here if you need anything. Absolutely, Raiden. Right now.